all driven by naysaying. It can't happen. It's not true. It's all fake. And yet more and more people make money over time by learning the principle. It's not like I've got some miracle here. It's like the market goes up. Your job is not to get caught out in any of the down moves by using leverage or FOMOing or be 100% in memes. I've told you this, like all the memes have gone to zero right now. Many will recover from the ashes. I'm hoping our Lord and Savior, Lord Vishnu, will recover from the ashes, or maybe his chicken's cooked. We don't know, but it's all fun to play out. But really, your most important bags, the large tokens, you don't do anything. You just sit and wait for it to play out.
Raoul Pal, CEO of Real Vision, says the weakening U.S. dollar could lead to a surge in the cryptocurrency market in the second quarter of the year. With the dollar rates and oil falling, financial conditions are rapidly improving and are outperforming risk assets by a few months, Paul said. The announcement comes just a day after U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent outlined his vision for lower interest rates in the United States. This should herald a strong second quarter for the technology and cryptocurrency sectors, and hopefully also for the second half of 2025, if these trends continue, he said. Since 2013, the second quarter has been the third best quarter on average for Bitcoin, with a return of 26.89% according to CoinGlass. Paul said that among these three factors, the U.S. dollar is the most influential in the cryptocurrency market. When the dollar weakens, investors often look to alternatives such as cryptocurrencies to protect their wealth. Since February 5th, the U.S. dollar index, DXY, which measures its strength against a basket of major currencies, has fallen 2.79% to 104.258, according to TradingView data. Crypto trading resource account BitConsensus said historically a bearish DXY means one thing: bullish Bitcoin long if the decline continues in the coming week. According to Raoul Pal, grab prominent altcoins like Solana, Sui, and it will multiply your money soon. Before we move forward, if you want to stay updated with the latest crypto events and news, you can subscribe to our channel and like this video. Now let's get back to Raoul Pal's view on Solana and the overall crypto market.
So people are like, has the banana zone been cancelled? The banana zone is a multi-phase affair and a multi-month and over a year affair. And those of you who expect number go up all the time are only remembering what the banana zone is at certain periods of time. The banana zone starts. This is the banana zone in the box. We then have a corrective period. Look at this. Corrective period, corrective period, corrective period, corrective period. Does this look any different than this one? No. And then what happens? Banana zone phase 2. Banana zone phase 2. Banana zone phase 2. Then we have another corrective zone. We will correct and it will go higher again. That's how the banana zone works. And you guys have to learn patience. I know I say this all the time. The chart you all care about, global M2, 10-week lead versus Bitcoin. It's worked perfectly. I didn't expect it to be work as perfectly, but it is. But basically, we're turning the corner and we should start to see higher prices. And the higher prices will come quick, and the higher prices should take us all the way back to the highs pretty soon. Not soon like in a week or two, but soon like in a couple of months. So I think what you've all had to go through is a boring sideways consolidation pattern with a slight down bias. Your alts have been nuked, but nothing out of the ordinary. We saw this in 2017. We've seen it now, and we are very, very close to the turnaround. So patience is all I keep asking for. Stop being so dramatic. It's funny. It's actually boring. It's like you do not get 150% returns a year from an asset without drawdowns. You will have to get used to this. You have to stop worrying at this point in the cycle.
Raoul Pal predicted that the current cryptocurrency market bull cycle, initially expected to peak in 2025, could extend into 2026 due to a prolonged economic cycle. Paul addressed the chaotic market situation, reassuring cryptocurrency investors facing high volatility and explaining why he believes the expansion cycle is consistent with broader economic indicators. The veteran macroeconomic analyst noted that the sluggish economic cycle below the key threshold of 50 on the ISM survey, a measure of economic activity, is now showing signs of expanding, pushing back the cryptocurrency market peak. According to him, the economic cycle takes time to stay below 50% and is only just beginning to expand. This has likely extended the cycle into 2026, he said, adding that this shift is not yet a firm prediction, but a structural observation based on current data. He links this extension to improving financial conditions, including a weakening U.S. dollar and expected lower interest rates, which he believes will boost risk assets like Bitcoin and altcoins. Paul highlighted Bitcoin's recent drop from $110,000 to $80,000 and Solana's 53% price crash as signs of volatility typical of a bull market, and urged patience. Paul's analysis, supported by global M2 money supply charts illustrating growth, suggests that following a period of volatility until mid-March, prices could accelerate in April, May, and June 2025, with a further increase in 2026. Paul's approach is waste nothing. In his thesis, Paul advises against leverage and overexposure to small altcoins and advocates for a portfolio anchored in major cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. He highlighted Solana's oversold position relative to global M2 as a buying opportunity, predicting it will outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum through the end of the cycle. Solana is expected to outperform Bitcoin for the remainder of this cycle, as well as Ethereum, with SWI outperforming Solana, refuting rumors of its demise amid the cryptocurrency meltdown. Drawing on extensive research from global macro investor Paul linked the cryptocurrency's trajectory to macroeconomic factors such as the ISM index, which he predicts will rise above 60, potentially propelling Bitcoin beyond 300,000. Despite 7 declines of more than 20% during this cycle, generating returns of 600% since the bottom, Paul emphasized resilience and urged investors to take a deep breath and wait for the next phase of the banana zone, which now extends to 2026. Paul discussed the current state of the cryptocurrency market with his social media followers and the outlook for altcoins. He again used the term banana zone, which he coined to describe the phases of the cryptocurrency market. Paul tweeted that the market was still in the banana zone. This term, which he coined, describes a very rapid increase in the price of a cryptocurrency when its trajectory on a chart resembles a banana. He tweeted that Banana Zone Phase 1 corresponded to last year's price breakout, which has now turned into a consolidation phase similar to what the cryptocurrency market experienced in 2016-17. This phase won't last much longer, Paul believes, likely referring to Bitcoin and its current correction. According to Raoul Pal, the final phase will be Phase 3 of the Banana Zone, when the biggest winners will reach much greater heights. Paul last mentioned the Banana Zone last November, shortly after the world's leading cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, reached an all-time high, surpassing $75,000. In early December, Bitcoin crossed the 108,000 mark, setting a new all-time high.